Hey everybody, this is Reid Linwood, and welcome to my comprehensive website presentation for Blue Devils. Why don't we get right to it, and we will start with the website tour. Alright, so this is the main page, the index for Brew Devils that I created. As you can see, there is the first thing we want to look at is the transition effect. I did create a menu that has transition effect. It does just have a home to go back to the index, but then it has a About Us section, and it reacts and has different colors there for the different parts of the menu. On the main page, I also used jQuery to use a slideshow like we had done in similar assignments. I thought that would be kind of a nice thing to be on the home page there. And whenever I do these, I try to include a little bit of humor. So I, made up some fake history, and I, said if you see Al, make sure and say hi and ask him about the time he scored 5 touchdowns in a single game for the Stout Blue Devils. Because I was thinking about Wayne's World, where Ed O'Neill plays the coffee shop owner, and he's a little bit nuts. And then it made me think, like, Al's football colors for Polk High were kind of close to the Blue Devil colors. So I thought it'd be funny. And yeah, Al Bundy is the owner of Brew Devils. So isn't that nice? Otherwise, here's the footer right here. The header has just graphic information. I just got some stock pictures for coffee beans there, and put that with the image that was provided for the logo. So I actually changed that up a little bit from the first iteration of the website. So moving into some of the sections here. Here are the menu items. This is displaying directly from the database, and they are organized by category. We have our bakery goods first. And you'll notice there is a column for served, whether it's hot, cold, or hot or cold, or not applicable, which for bakery items is not applicable. And then you'll see the coffee here, all selected here, and served hot, coffee, latte, all the different coffees. And then our specialty drinks sorted together, our teas, and that's everything. Taking us out to the database real quick. I had 3 different tables. We had menu, category, and served. Menu is the main table that everything is going into. We have the menu item, which shows the name of each item. Served ID, which is either the hot or cold, or not applicable. And the category ID, whether it was tea, coffee, bakery, etc. The description, as well as the images for each there, is directly coming from the database. And then just to show you real fast what the category table looks like. So you can see we have the category ID 1, 2, 3, or 4, and the category coffee, tea, specialty drinks, and bakery. And for the served menu, we have served ID 1, 2, 3, and 4, and serve hot or cold, or not applicable. All right, so we'll look at a couple of the content pages of the website. I just threw in a location, just had a applet from Google where it shows the location on the map, and just put a little description. We're located in the heart of Menominee. Walk in, come say, grab a refreshment. The contact us is the form. As you can see, there's blanks for each information in the submit. And we'll put in some information right now here. Alright, so you can see we have Jon Snow, I know nothing at winterfell.com, all that information, and then we're going to hit submit. And that takes us to our thank you page here. Thank you for your feedback. We'll reach out to you shortly. And then some of the staff members, which we'll get to in a few seconds. Next thing we're going to do is go out to the table so we can see that that data made it into the table we made for the contact form. All right, and the table that I created for the contact form is just called Contact. And as you can see, it has a column for each first name, last name, email, phone, and comment. And I had to do quite a bit of testing on this. So as you can see, our entry that we just did, John Snow, I know nothing at Winterfell. Phone number, I do know some things, is entered. So I had fun with that. Hello, darkness, my old friend. So yeah, it is going into the database properly. For the rest of the content of the website, I made a Meet the Staff page here, which are based off of some characters from a show I'm currently obsessed with called Letterkenny. We have Wayne. I included his favorite quote, "Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life," and a fictional biography, so you get to know the wacky personalities that work at the coffee shop. Like, even though Wayne's real gruff, he makes the best cookies in western Wisconsin. And there's good old Squirrely Dan. And Squirrely Dan has a tendency to use plurals when he shouldn't. And McMurray, who loves Canada Gooses. So that is everything for the site. Why don't we take a look at some of the challenges, successes, and things that I learned along the way. Actually, before we get to some of those challenges, let's show the web page in a couple of different resolutions so that we can show it's responsive. I'm just going to use our developer tools here. All right, so this is in a 411 by 823 resolution. This is for the Pixel 2 XL. So as you can see, it's lined up correctly and everything, and this was a part that I struggled with, so I was kind of happy that it was lining up properly the way that it is, and the buttons work properly under this resolution and everything, so you can see the information that you need to. Slideshow's still working. Next we'll go with an iPad. This is the 768 by 1024 view. As you can see, this too is look like it's lined up and about the same size. Everything translated over fairly well so that you can see the information well there. And then we'll try. This is the Galaxy S5, which is a 360 by 640 resolution. Same thing. Everything is still very clickable and viewable and everything, so it is maintaining its integrity. Biggest challenges for me, setting up the PHP select statements correctly. That was a struggle for me, but I did wind up figuring it out. Responsive web design as well, just getting that so that everything looks correct at different resolutions was definitely took some tinkering and was definitely a challenge. All right, biggest successes, I think, learning more about PHP in general and SQL. Just, I guess, learning the process as far as how that works together, as far as the programming language, inserting things into the database was just really learning it through this website was really, I don't know, I thought I did it really well. And the other thing was setting up the form to populate in the SQL table and to go to a confirmation page. I was happy to get that to work correctly. And finally, the biggest thing I learned is just SQL in general, how that works, the queries. I've started to use it actually at work. We have an online rater at work that in order to retrieve messages from the event log and everything, we have to use some SQL queries, so it was kind of nice to impress some of the higher-ups that I actually knew how to use that in my role and everything. So, yeah, it was really... I thought the most interesting thing to me this semester was definitely working with SQL. That is everything, and thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the site.